Manchester United's transfer window looks like a disaster. No big name signings, no clear direction, just silence, while rivals move fast. But is it really that simple? Or is there a bigger strategy behind the chaos? This is a club that earns nearly €750 million a year, spends like a giant, yet finished 15th in the Premier League, their worst result in over 30 years. Big names like Antony, Sancho and Casemiro, once seen as solutions, have become problems. The rebuild feels broken. So, is this just another failed summer? Or are we witnessing the painful start of something new? Manchester United decline isn't a sudden collapse. It's been years in the making. Despite ranking 4th globally in revenue and having one of the highest wage bills in football, the club finished 15th in 2024/25 with a -10 goal difference, their worst league finish since 1989. And that's not a one-off. Over the last 4 seasons, in 2021-22, they finished 6th, with a goal difference of 0. In 2022-23, they bounced back a bit, 3rd place plus 15 goal difference. However, it then dropped again, 8th in 2023-24 with a negative goal difference. And last season, 15th, -10 goal difference. The trend is clear, steady decline, not progress. Behind the scenes, incivility rules. Multiple managers, sporting directors and strategies all pulling in different directions. Over £400 million has been spent on players who no longer start or no longer fit. Manchester United. They remain stuck between past glory and a confused present. A club that earns like Real Madrid, but performs like a mid-table side. Since Sir Jim Ratcliffe took control of football operations at Manchester United, a quiet revolution has begun. Instead of spending big on ageing superstars, United are now focused on youth, potential, and long-term growth. The new policy is clear. No signings over 25, no chasing flashy names just for attention. The summer of 2024 reflected this shift perfectly. United brought in a wave of young talent. Lenny Yoro, Joshua Zirkzee, Amadou Onana, Jean-Claire Todibo and Michael Olise, all under 24. Even their biggest deals, Matthias de Ligt and Manuel Ugarte, were only 24 or 25. The average age of incoming players was just 22.6, right in line with trends across the Premier League and Europe. For once, there's a strategy. No more chasing names, no more panic buys. United are rebuilding from the ground up, slowly, carefully, and with a clear long-term plan. While United are buying young, they're struggling to sell old. And that's a massive problem. The club is stuck with high-wage players who no longer fit the system, offer little value, and draw no serious interest in the market. Antony, £105,000/week, inconsistent, out of favour. Sancho, £250,000/week, training alone, no permanent buyers. Casemiro, £350,000/week, declining physically, few suitors. Others, like Malacia, are injured long term. Even Rashford, once the face of the club, is being loaned out with a €30 million option to buy, far below his former value. As of August, United have made just over £1 million in player sales, compared to over £130 million spent on signings. The financial pressure is real. They posted losses of £113 million in late 2024 and over £300 million in total losses across the last 3 years. That puts them dangerously close to breaching Premier League financial rules. To respond, United are trying everything, sending players to Saudi Arabia, covering part of salaries and loan deals, and accepting huge losses just to clear space. But the market is brutal. Other clubs smell desperation, and United no longer has the leverage to set the terms. Time is running out, and until they solve the deadwood problem, it's hard to build anything fresh. Manchester United's transfer activity has raised eyebrows not because of what they've done, but because of what they haven't. While rivals spend fast and early, United are unusually quiet. Is it a smart move or a sign they're lost? There are 2 ways to read it. Optimistic view, this could be a controlled, patient strategy. Avoid inflated prices in June and July, waiting for last-minute market deals, protecting financial stability while clearing out unwanted players. For example, deals like Brian Mbembolo and Kobbie Mainoo's new contracts are being structured carefully, sometimes even using installments to balance the books. But here's the risk. While United waits, other clubs are acting. Targets like Sesko and Amadou Onana could slip away if they hesitate too long. Their manager, Ruben Amorim, still doesn't have all the key pieces to execute his playing style. The longer United delays, the more it creates uncertainty. Star players begin to question the direction, fans start losing patience, and internally, frustration builds. So, is this a calculated slow burn or another chapter in United's long-running identity crises? Behind the scenes at Old Trafford, there's more than just scouting and spreadsheets. There's a philosophical tug-of-war, and it's playing out in plain sight. At the centre, the decision between 2 strikers, Benjamin Sesko versus Ollie Watkins. To the casual fan, it's just a tactical choice, but inside United's new football structure, it's a deeper conflict. On one side, Christopher Vivell, the technical director. He wants Sesko, young, athletic, with long-term upside, who fits the modern model of development and resale value. On the other hand, manager Ruben Amorim, who prefers Watkins, is Premier League proven, ready to deliver now, high-pressing, leadership and experience. This isn't just about who scores more goals, it's about two visions of what Manchester United should be: a long-term project grounded in future potential, or a competitive squad built to win now. If the club can't align the manager and the executives, they risk falling into the same track that's haunted them for a decade. Mixed messages, mismatched signings, missed targets, and once again, the rebuild falls apart before it even begins. Manchester United aren't doing nothing, they're trying to rebuild. There's a strategy forming, there's hope under Jim Ratcliffe. There's a clear identity emerging from Ruben Amorim. But football isn't just about vision, it's about execution. And right now, United's biggest enemy isn't the transfer market, it's time. They still have bloated contracts to offload, they still have tactical gaps to fill, and they still don't have full alignment between the boardroom and the bench. If that doesn't change fast, even the smartest signings won't be enough. This project, like so many before it, will stall. United fans have waited for over a decade. The question now is, how much longer can they afford to wait? Drop your thoughts in the comments, we read every one. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our deep dives on the transfer market, tactics and behind the scenes power plays. And trust us, the story at Old Trafford, it's far from over.